Am I streaming twice? I don't even know what that means. Oh, hey, Viren, what's up? Yeah. So, Microsoft called me up a few days ago, and they said that they really liked my stream and they wanted me to move to Mixer, but I didn't want to leave you guys behind, so I made a deal with them where I'd stream on both. So that's what you see here. Because apparently there's this thing called Restream.io, and you can just, like, it works the exact same as streaming to Twitch. You just put in a different, like, stream URL, and then you can stream to whatever you want. I don't know what the difference between YouTube events and YouTube Stream Now is, so I'm actually streaming to both of them. Oh, and it even says 1 viewer. Look at that. Guess I could stream to Facebook. So I could stream to everything now. And it even, honestly... Oh, you got a Raspberry Pi? Nice. Which Raspberry Pi did you get? Oh, that reminds me. You know what? I actually need to do some stuff on the how do I change the title? That actually reminds me that I need to change the title for a minute. So the title, I'm gonna change it to be no, whatever. I'll just copy this. Where'd the chat go? Oh, you got the Pi 4? Nice. How much RAM? Where'd the chat go? Oh, you got the Pi 4? Oh, why can I hear myself? How much RAM? Nice. That's also what I have. That's what I'm programming on, like for my operating system. Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured you guys would like that, because I figured you guys want to hear as much of me as you can. So if you can hear double me, then that must be even better. So what are you gonna use your Pi for? Just experimenting with stuff? Oh, that's so cool. Well, let me know if you come up with any ideas. Like, what OS do you use now? Do you use Windows as like your daily driver? I'm currently down like CPU benchmarks. If I can even benchmark it, so I can compare it all. Yeah, oh, yeah, you can definitely benchmark it. I mean, well, it depends which benchmarking. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to run the Crysis 3 benchmarks, but I think there's just like a benchmark thing that's like this gonna work. No, I'll have to take manual control of this for a minute. Is it gonna work now? Host is down. Fuck. Oh, wait. It says that the link is up now. It says that it's up. So, interestingly, it says the link is up, but then can't connect to things. So that works. And then oh, there we go. So I have to remember this. Make tarball of OS. Actually, I think that's actually on the LFS thing. I think they have a thing about doing that. How to make an SD card image. I did this like a couple of weeks ago. Like on the root directory. Oh, I thought I did. Where'd I put it? Oh yeah, I have this, but this is much older. And I want to remember how I made this. I guess I could just look. Oh, it's not there anymore. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I saw a guide somewhere. I followed a guide a few weeks ago. I should have the chat open somewhere. Well, it's ARM. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm not. I'm in my OS now, but no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'm trying to remember where that was. I know I could just try to figure it out myself, but it would be easier if I could just follow the same way that I did it before because I like that way. Yeah, there's probably a lot of tars in here. Alright, I'm gonna need the table of contents for this. Oh wait, I forgot I have okay. Maybe it was in the PyLFS thing. And I just wasn't looking in the right place. Like maybe it was here. Ugh, I just want to remember how to do this. Linux compress operating system for distribution. Is there like a limit to my bash history? Is that the thing? I wish I could figure out how I did that. How to pass whole file system. You know what? I know I keep on going back to this, but because I thought I saw it here, but maybe I didn't. Because it's not this part, right? Because this is saying how to. Linux from scratch. Compress file system. Or oh hey butt cheeks. Because I did this a few weeks ago and I made this, but obviously that means it's a few weeks old. And I want to remember how I did that because I want to do that again. An alternative to setting that is letting it to be unlimited and then using log rotates have much longer history, but that's excessive. Well, right now, I wish I had done that, even if it is excessive. Does that ever happen when you like find a resource on the internet that's great and then you like can't find it again? It was like the perfect guide. It was like how to compress entire file system. Linux distribution. I know I did like some XZ stuff and I oh, is this it? No. This isn't it. But it's like close, like Linux file system. See, I'm just trying to find the purple links because that must have been something that I looked at before. Well, no, this is gonna be purple, but yeah, and then you gotta like compress it or something. Like I know, like I just wanted to find that one guide, but I can probably figure it out, especially with you guys to help, right? How much? Man, it's been so long since I've done this. By the way, check this out. The whole operating system, said and done, 356 megabytes. Not too shabby. It would be a lot smaller if I didn't also like have all the source files, but like if you look here, these are like the source code from everything in case like I wanted to get it again. So it would be a lot smaller if it wasn't for that. Okay. So let's look at a man file. So I think you use C to compress stuff. Okay. Yeah, so C is create. And then I just want to make a regular old file system archive. And then I'm trying to remember how to like exclude directories because there's directories that I don't want in there. You said to use CFJ. What is that? Oh, so F is F is like the type then. Oh, F is the name of it. I think that's what you're saying, right? And then what's J? Oh, is J just the J is the type? Yeah, so that's XC. But then is that gonna compress it? The way that I did it before is that at first I just made like a regular tar file, like a regular tar, and then I filtered that through XZ and like did the highest compression. So maybe I don't want it. What if I just want a regular tar? Like how to compress file. I'll just look up and search for a directory. Okay, and then how do I ignore things? Okay, that's for zip. Okay. Yes, I'll create tar and XC compress it. Okay, I guess I can do it that way. I just kind of want to do it the way that I did it before because I actually found that way very satisfying. And I'm annoyed with myself that I can't remember it because I think it was like I just remember it working very well because what I'm trying right now, just like sort of like doing it like I would any other like directory, I was having problems with it and I was getting like kind of annoyed. And then I found this one way of doing it that like worked smoothly. So I think I'm sort of just repeating my past mistakes, but whatever. So see, I just want to compress my whole operating system into something like this. Like I made this a couple of weeks ago, and I want to make another one. See, so first I made this, and then I filtered it through XZ, and I got this. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do tar. And then what is? Oh gosh, Z is GZ, right? Is that what that is? Okay. Tar C V F. And I'll just do slash, and then I want to exclude a bunch of stuff. So what do I want to exclude? I'm trying to remember. So dev. I think that's how I exclude multiple things. I think I just put it multiple times, but Linux tar directory exclude. Yeah, I just put it multiple times. What else should I exclude? Let's see. Uh, Mount proc run. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, I think I also want to exclude all the I guess I want to exclude my previous backups, right? So great. Sorry, BKT cannot stat. Oh, what? Okay. Remove leading slash from member names. Well, I would do that if he'd let me cancel this. Wait, is that doing the right thing? Why would I want to remove the leading slash? Because I don't. Yeah, I don't get that. Like this? What are you talking about? Do you want me to remove this slash? I mean, I guess I'm in the root directory, so I can do that. Okay. Wait, but then if that syntax is right, oh, fuck. Okay. Wait, I thought I said to not. Wait, what? Is it compressing this file? Even though I told it not to? Can you not do the expansion there? Yeah, no, but I want to keep some stuff in the root directory. I just specifically don't want this file to be there. See, look, what's going on? Why is it trying to compress this file if I told it not to? Bro, get out of here. Oh, I guess something else I probably want to exclude is itself. Exclude. See it? What the? Tar not excluding. Does anybody understand the problem? The home. No, but I'm root. You have a tilde after equals. No, because my root directory, it's located in my root directory. Like I'm root right now. So I'm trying to exclude it, but it's not excluding. Ugh. I must not have compiled tar correctly. Or maybe some bugs in my code. But this should be like the regular tar compliant. Like all the regular stuff tar should do. My tar should do. Like I could do /root, like hey Nightbot, cut it out. Try exclude. But why would it not work if I specifically said the file? Like I'm specifically saying what I wanted to exclude. See? Look at that. Cannot have any spaces after the last exclude. Cannot have any spaces after the last exclude. What the fuck are you talking about? All excludes come after the top level directory. I am using full path names everywhere. What if I just like... Oh, that works. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't put the path in. But if I just put like the name of it, oh wait, no. What? That worked for one file but not the other? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm silly. There we go. You know, why don't I exclude all the sources? Or maybe I should keep the sources. I can't decide. Is X the same thing as oh, you can create an exclude file and use the X file to list your excludes? Yeah, maybe I should do that. You know what? I have to back up the whole kernel. That might be a bop. Unfortunately, I don't have like screen or tmux, so I'm just gonna have to SSH into it again. How do I sort by not CPU? Oh, wait, I don't want to kill anything. Hello? That's how you scroll. That does something. What does that do? I'll figure this out. Don't tell me. I got this. I got this. Oh? CPU? What? Still not sorting by the right thing. Move sort columns. Toggle R sort. Oh, there we go. You know, I'm wondering if there's anything on here that I don't want like to be publicly distributed. Like it's not like I have any passwords or stuff on here. Actually, I have my house's Wi-Fi password, but whatever. That can get leaked. Zone, oh, unknown flags. Oh snap. That's a banger right there. Wait, where is the fire? Where? Apparently there's a fire somewhere on our street. I'm trying to find it. Apparently there's some fire trucks or something. Oh no, it's probably from the song. This song is too good. It's only a fire. That's like the IT crowd thing about fire. Alright. So while we sit here, anybody got any good jokes? Did you hear the one about the Native American who drank 300 cups of tea? No. Ha, that's a lot of tea. A man and a woman and a kid walking to a bar. The kid's the only one left standing. Nearly drowned in his teepee. Ha ha! A man and a woman and a kid walking. The kid's the only one left standing. Because the other woman and the man, they hit the... I got it. Ha ha! You know, I wouldn't take it that any of you guys have ever done any sort of like graphics development, like using OpenGL or things like that. I've been working on this like on the side for a few days now. Like not a few days straight, I probably spent like 2 hours on this so far. I made a lot of progress on it, but it still like doesn't run. So maybe we can try to figure this out. Oh, well now this doesn't even work anymore. This is probably because I just changed something in the last few seconds. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Anyways. Actually, what is this about? Because this error wasn't here like an hour ago when I was looking at this. Out of line definition. Oh, I must have changed that then. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I deleted this. Okay. But anyways. See, so I compile it. Compile's fine. I told it to ignore /run. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck. So none of the excludes. Do I have to list every single file? That's ridiculous, right? Oh shit. Yo, I'm looking at the actual like pie right now, and you guys can't see it, but like hang on. Thanks. Where are all my fonts again? Well, it's too late now, I guess. But there's this whole like stack trace on the hardware exceptions and all this stuff that happened. I guess from trying to access the run directory. Okay. This is actually very annoying. Like, don't you think this should just like work? Like, isn't it odd that it doesn't work well? Car exclude directory. Recursive, yeah, of course. Try removing. Yeah, I don't have any. Although they don't have equal signs. Could that be the problem? Oh. Like, I wonder if this actually fixes it. Man, but now I'm gonna have to wait this whole time again just to figure out if it worked. Like, here we go again. I'm trying to remember where I stored all my fonts. Apparently excluding. So you think I should cancel this? You think this isn't gonna work? I'll just cancel it, whatever. You know what? Man, I actually really want to put the sources in now. But I feel like maybe I shouldn't because they just take so long to compress. See, what the? No, get. What is this proc bullshit? No. Okay. Okay, let's read this. How do I use to exclude all files of a certain directory? The usual target exclude options that is relative to the directory argument. Okay. No, I was before, but then on this post here they weren't. I've had an equal sign the whole time. Until just a second ago. But like, is this? Oh well, of course this. Okay. So. Okay. So I should just get rid of all the slashes. But that honestly doesn't make any sense. Because like, what if there was like, let's say I had a bunch of files on my file system named dev, right? And I didn't want to exclude all of the files that were named dev. I only wanted to exclude this one thing in my root directory. How would I exclude just that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. I don't. Is it a path? I don't think so because it's not. Because if I put this in, then it excludes the files. And right now I'm in my because look, if I well, this doesn't count because I just did this, right? What I want to do is that I want to exclude these two files, and if you remember before when I was trying to put the paths to these two files, it didn't work. But then I fixed it by just putting in exclude this file name, and then it will exclude that file name. So like you can see this. So if I do exclude, so like let's say I remove these, right? Well, if I just remove this, it's not at the root of the file system. That's in my home folder. It's not in, see look, so if I get rid of this, you'll see that it'll start trying to compress my previous compressions, right? So it's trying to compress this file right now, right? But now it doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. So I guess the only way, so there's no way to exclude a path. It just has to be everything with that name, which is very annoying. Hack it by writing a script, move the files, and then move that back. Except that some of the things that I'd want to move are like important things, like my proc directory and my run directory and those sorts of things that I can't do that to.
Thinking of another rhyme, smoking, hoping that some bad news will come some other time, cause I'm trying to do what I love what I do. This music is something more different than the weed and the brew. That's why we match.
I wonder if it's it could be me. Like, this is my version of tar. I mean, I just made like very small modifications to like the publicly distributed one, but like, I hope there's not like a file called like dev or run that I need that I'm excluding, because I'm actually working with a partner on this project. Well, like so she just got her Raspberry Pi, so she's ready to get started with helping. So she wants what I have so far, and I don't have multiple Pis to like test this on, to like what my archive. So I'm just gonna compress this and then send it to her. And if there's files that's named run or dev or something that like she needs and then it's not working, it's gonna be so hard to figure out. Like, is run a command? Okay, run command not found. So hopefully it's not. Is dev a command? Like, maybe that tar exclude path. So I'm gonna keep spitting the truth on these fools like a reverend. Stay open like 7-Eleven, that's 24/7. When you need some hot shit, stop by and get you a beverage. I'm serving my rhymes like nickels and dimes. Plug it in, let it play, and let me blow your mind. It's the dominant conglomerate, prominent, and I'ma get what I gotta get. Twist another sweet and pop to the beat. Maybe it has to do with that. Like, maybe it's the ordering of it. What do you mean, butt cheeks? Like, I know I could just copy the whole file system or like the whole like partition. The reason that I'm not doing that is because I mean, I guess it wouldn't be terribly hard, but I want it to be like compressed. So if I copied like all the blocks, I'd have to like shrink the file system, then do DD, and then expand the file system again to what I want it to be, and that's sort of a bop. Because I mean, I have multiple partitions on the SD card, and also there's stuff from other partitions that I want. Like, I'm copying the boot, like the /boot directory, which is actually like a mounted thing. Then they told me about their first date, listening to my tunes and high heat like to fingernail polish. I say hate to cut you off, but I gotta go. I wish you could tell me more, but I'm off to the studio. Gotta write tonight. Hey, can you put us in your raps? I don't see why not. Devin is the dude. You gon' probably hear him talking about rolling up another Swisser, listening to the beat again, drinking, but we're concentrating, smoke another sweet again, steadily rewinding, trying to make some hot shit. Oh, what a job this is. All-nighter trying to what? Yo, man, it's a lot of brothers. All right. Well, with DD, you could just make an identical copy of the SD card to move to another and not worry about the content process of all. Although I guess you could do that on it. Oh, I get what you're saying now. No, I actually was thinking about just because, again, since I don't want to worry about incompatibility and since they're also using a Raspberry Pi, to just literally copy the whole SD card and be like, bang. But I also have like Raspbian on it, and I don't want to copy my Raspbian partition because there I do have like passwords and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could like go to like Raspbian and then like, what the fuck is this? You guys see this shit? Hang on. My computer is flipping the fuck out right now. What the? Look at this. It's printing out all of these register. Uh-oh. That's probably not good. Was I putting in a directory I shouldn't have put in? Oh, the sys directory, motherfucker. Ah. Might be. You know what? Let's see what this does. Like, what if I put it? Man. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's also just kind of annoying that, like, if I want to make a change and, like, I want to know if it works, it's gonna take a while. But, like, is sys a command? Like, this is gonna exclude every file that has the name sys. Man, look at this, though. Isn't that wild? Trying to be. Oh yeah, I never showed you guys that other thing. So the weird thing is that if I go to I'm making this thing that'll like actually I want to go to so if I try to run it and yeah, so I get a segmentation fault when I try running it, so that's annoying. Looks like a kernel module barf. I think it's because I was trying to copy the sys directory, right? So then it was reading some things in there that it shouldn't be reading. Although, to be fair, I don't know what exactly would have, like, caused that. But I guess I was reading something I shouldn't have.
Mickey on the track.
Is there a way to, like, append? Like, that's a good question. Because, like, if tar fails, is there a way to, like, add stuff to it? Like, tar continue. after error. Car append to archive. So I could try to install like that. Okay, well I probably don't need the tools directory. Yeah, if this doesn't work this time, I'll exclude the tools directory. Oh, there we go. How long did that take? I should have run a time command on that. Alright, but now here we get to the fun part. I need to compress it. XZ compress. I literally just, okay. The only two commands I remember using last time is that there's a command that said the compression level, which I want to set to the highest, and then it was how many threads to use. That's all I want. Oh, and also the verbose flag. Okay, well, I know I want the verbose flag. Oh, adjust compression level. Right, just still, okay. Yeah. Just tell me how to do it. And then I want the K thing, I think, which keeps it. Because this probably isn't going to work, and I don't want to delete it. I should probably time it, too. Although, I think there's a timer. Well, I'll do that anyways. Wait, where is it? Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I'd be very annoyed if I, like, deleted this. Well, not that. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. Yeah, so K keeps it. Okay. I just don't want to mess this up. I actually thought this wouldn't work. This isn't what happened last time it, like... Although it's using all the threads. Last time I tried this, it said that you couldn't use more than like it was giving me like memory errors. Let's see. Oh wait, shit. I'm so dumb. I meant to do 9. Yeah, this is the error. "44 minutes." Alright, you know what? We're gonna do 6 here, I feel like. Oh. Okay. You know what? I could probably also have 4 threads now. Okay. 28 minutes is more like it. Although, maybe I'm jinxing it. Uh-oh, I'm jinxing it. 30. Well, it was gonna take 35 minutes before anyways, so hang on a second. And I'm putting an extra thread in here. What? Now, what are these messages? Like, how does it... Is it going to display these messages on my stream? How is it going to put stuff over my stream? Whatever. You know what's interesting? That I've never been on Mixer before, but apparently now I'm streaming on there. So guys, let's jump over to Mixer. Check out my stream. I'm not even signed in. I am signed in. Yeah, I'm live. Check this out. Do I have any people watching on Mixer? I'd feel bad if I was just ignoring everybody. Like, if I had like 100 people in here and I was just ignoring them all. Oh, cool. It's like a unified chat kind of thing. Doesn't look like anybody's using this now. Yeah, well, it looks like nobody's here. Although one person once saw this. I'm also live on YouTube. How many people are on YouTube? Again, I don't want to be ignoring. Press the L key to pause the chat. Then point to mention block it. I'm also live on YouTube. So what's interesting is that if I send a message in the chat, it looks like it sends it to, like when I posted that email before, it sends it everywhere. That's very cool. That's very. Huh. %400 CPU. Oh, how am I doing on RAM though? Okay, I'm good on RAM. That's what I'm worried about. Because I have 0 swap. So if I start running low on space, the whole machine just crashes immediately. I haven't written any sort of virtual memory management yet. Now what should I do in the meantime? Is it because my scholars are? I'm actually kind of tired though. Oh, million subscribers. Yo, how's the trees thing going? Remember that? How many trees have you guys planted? Oh wow, you know what? We may just hit the goal. Who's earning the most trees? Toby Lutke? Who is Toby Lutke? CEO by day, dad in the evening, hacker at night, Rails alumni. What is Shopify? Who's this guy? CEO at Salesforce.com. What's that? Connect to your customers in a whole new way. Oh, that's cool. Here's ELF development. They're not talking about like the Linux ELF, right? The program interpreter. ELF development. There's a real estate company. Cool. Who the heck is Susan Wojcicki? Sounds like a character from Monsters Inc. Oh, the YouTube CEO. Oh, that's nice. You think she could have given more than Elon, though, right? But oh, Jack with the double. We are Groot. Who's this? Is this like the voice of Groot or something? No, he's the CTO at Shopify. Okay, so Shopify's going in. And then Alan Walker. Oh, is he, he's another YouTuber. What kind of YouTube videos does he make? Alright. How can I sort uploads? Okay, anyways, cool. Verizon Green Team. Pie. Is that PewDiePie? 69420. Wow. Help me, Team Tree, subscribe. Yo, did this man donate $50,000 for like some spam or something? What is this? Can you donate this for me? Wait, I don't know what language it's in. It's not going to translate. Because of Cloudflare or something. Don't make me do this the hard way. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Betting site is preferred. Oh, is it? Are people gambling with soccer? Is this what this is? Some sort of soccer gambling site? And there are options and betting casino, live casino. Wow, these guys are straight advertising for trees, but they gave $50,000. I wonder if that's like worth it. You know, like I don't know how much people spend on like marketing. I mean, this is like a big like campaign, so I wonder if like is $50,000 a lot of money to reach an audience like this? Coming soon. How hard is that to do? $1 plants a tree. Should I plant 5 trees right now? I can't do that on stream though. How's this going? 20 minutes left. How hot is this? I wonder how hot it is. I can't tell because I don't have the I haven't compiled the modules yet that'll let me get the temperature readings. I guess I could touch it, see if it feels hot. Ooh, it feels pretty toasty. I was just touching the heat sink. There you go. $1,000,001 trees. That's insane. Someone liked my comment. Yeah, sorry this isn't super entertaining right now. I guess we're just sitting here. Did I have this before? Whatever. 17 minutes left. I'm surprised at adding another thread. I'm surprised at adding another thread and reducing the compression rate would didn't help speed it up that much. Now, who the heck pays $20 for a movie? That's like movie tickets don't cost that much, right? Like this costs more than like an actual movie ticket. Like, hello? How much does a movie ticket cost? Like $13 or something. What's a alright, so let's actually I will allow it. So like here's a movie theater. Oh. I'm just trying to see how much a movie costs. See, it's $16 for a movie. Oh, that's a matinee, I guess. How much is it during prime time? Wait, what? No, I wanted to pick a late one. 8:30 p.m. Okay, so this is a primetime ticket. It's less expensive. But anyways, $13. And then here they're trying to charge $20. Nice try. Here's why I can't be a mechanic anymore. Is it possible to watch videos on stream? Would that just be too hard on my internet? These are all the things I have in my watch later playlist for computer type things. Alright, well, I'm gonna do some drugs real quick. Don't ban me, Twitch. Or Mixer, or YouTuber, anybody. Alright, so we're getting there. Initialize. 4 from 4. I'm literally just sitting here. See, I'm bored now, but being bored makes me hungry. But I probably shouldn't like eat right now because I'm not like actually hungry. I just don't really have much to do. All right, we're gonna watch a video.
If I were to say the word hoarder, you'd probably think of like those reality TV shows where there's a bunch of boxes everywhere and there's junk strewn all over the place and there's like bugs and rotting food and everything's just gross.
Hey, Linus.
Well, Brian the electrician, he's always been a little different, but he's also a different kind of hoarder. So take a step inside Brian's domicile here where we're gonna see exactly what a tech hoarder looks like. The LG Ultrawide Festival for 2019 has begun. This year's concept is superheroes, and I'm apparently one of them. Learn more at the link below for your chance to win.
Wait, what?
Looks like. The LG Ultrawide Festival for 2019 has begun. This year's concept is superheroes, and I'm apparently one of them. Learn more at the link below for your chance to win an ultrawide monitor and other great prizes from LG. So everything looks pretty normal so far. You know, family pictures on the walls, got
China cabinet.
perfectly normal, you know, dishes and stuff. So, I mean, this is all pretty normal. You got your Xbox, your computer. I mean,
Is that
wow,
360?
haven't seen one of those in a long time. the keyboard attached Xbox 360 controller. Controllers, there's a random mouse. Okay, this seems like it might become a bit of a recurring theme. This is not plugged into anything.
It's just there.
It's just there. Well, I know why it's there. It's there in case, you know, someone loses track of the wireless one or the battery dies. You just have an emergency mouse just within arm's reach at all times. Now that is a sign of a true tech hoarder. You've got an AC adapter that isn't plugged into anything, an Ethernet cable that isn't plugged into anything. Oh no, I knew it. An I/O shield. You'd never know what room we're in if I didn't tell you, but this is in fact
The kitchen.
the kitchen. So we've got ourselves not one, not two, but 3 computers.
Yeah.
And I'm told that these 2 are just a modern machine for recipes and cooking. Couldn't use a tablet for that.
And a little Minecraft.
Okay, machine number, a little bit of kitchen Minecraft. Number 2 is an old Windows XP machine for retro games, which naturally you would play here in the kitchen.
Well, you know, just if I can't make it down to the basement.
These are a classic.
Oh, yeah.
These are beautiful. You have a non-plugged in D-Link access point. 3rd computer, not plugged into anything.
Sorry.
Oh,
I should probably get the chat up on my
classic.
phone. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
These are beautiful. You have a non-plugged in D-Link access point. 3rd computer, not plugged into anything. Oh, look at this relic. It has a serial port. Wait, it also has a DisplayPort port. Oh my goodness, there is so much dust in that DP port. That looks like it has never been used.
Probably not.
Yeah, we're gonna head downstairs, but Brandon, you just about tripped over another computer right there. Wait, well, hold on a second. Why is this one here?
It's gonna go downstairs.
It's gonna go downstairs. So you know what? Well, look, Brian, we're here to help. All right, here we go. We're descending. You never know when you're gonna need 300 feet of Ethernet cable. Oh my goodness. What the hell is this? This is very early LCD technology. I feel like a tech archaeologist. Like, what is this, 2005? Property of Blessings Christian Marketplace.
Oh, that's from Michelle's old work.
Manufactured January 2004. Yeah, I would accuse you of stealing it, but I'm sure they didn't want it anymore.
Wow.
And that was 10 years ago. Oh my
You actually
goodness.
guessed that
Is
date
this a
very accurately.
PCMCIA card?
Yes, it is.
I love that they called 10100 fast Ethernet, because that is not fast. Okay, I could give you a pass on the extra mouse in the living room, but this is
Yeah.
3 mice and 3 keyboards on a utility sink
Yeah, to be cleaned.
to be cleaned. Okay, this is a 3-button mouse with no scroll wheel.
Yeah.
The best way to clean that is in a melting vat so they can reuse the plastics to make something modern and useful. Is that an iPad 1?
I think that's mine, actually. And the other one.
Oh my goodness, I forgot how chonky this thing was. Look at how thick this thing is. And I actually thought we were done in this corner. I was looking under the desk. I was like, okay, you got your racing back. What is this?
I don't know if I had
Why is
300
there a
feet
CD
Ethernet cable. XC, I think that's the max. 100 yards? Wow. Yeah, you'd probably need a repeater or something
Look at how
after that.
thick this thing is. And I actually thought we were done in this corner. I was looking under the desk. I was like, okay, you got your racing back. What is this? Why is there a CD drive down there?
It's
There's no good reason. You may stop
actually,
explaining.
there is. It's to keep the pedals from moving back when I'm playing the
To keep
driving.
the pedals from moving back.
Yeah. The pedal bumps against the drive.
You're
It works
literally
perfectly.
using it as a doorstop.
Yes.
Is that a CD changer? Why? Don't you have Spotify, sir?
Actually, I'm just using that as an amp.
All right, now we're into what is very obviously the wifey PC. So I couldn't help noticing that she doesn't have nearly as good a rig as you. I saw that Minecraft is struggling a little bit there. What's your excuse, sir?
My excuse
You're
is
gonna
that
have this much tech, and you're not gonna have her Minecraft running at 100 plus FPS.
that's the interim PC. I have another one in the workshop that I've built for her.
We're gonna see if that story checks out. At least she's got a laptop. It's a bit of an older model, tough book.
Second gen i5.
Oh, it doesn't even have a USB 3, dude.
Yeah, it's a tough book. Doesn't need USB 3 to be cool.
What do you think, guys? Do I look cool? If I do, it's not the
geez.
laptop. LTTstore.com. Anyway, this is a second
Cringy.
home theater PC.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a TV in the basement, but come on, man. More
Yeah.
than one home theater PC. Also,
Old amp.
Second gen i5
one
laptop.
amp is not a
Fine.
problem. 2 amps is a problem. This one's not hooked up, and this one is not hooked up.
Not yet.
What is this?
For the printer.
Oh my goodness. I had a LaserJet 6P.
Wait, why
Still
did the
10 years
printer
ago,
need a
and it
display
was
connector?
used. You guys may not know, this is a gravity-fed model laser printer, which means that the print reliability, while the text is very crisp.
All right, what sort of things do you run on them?
The toner cartridge in this, I got filled back when I was in high school for $40, and it's still on the same fill.
Right, but that's because you're not actually using it.
Not right now. I used it for a lot of years. Still going.
So I'm gonna have to knock a few more points off for these speakers that are next to a TV but not actually hooked up. And
Not
then-
yet.
And now it's time for the workshop. Now,
Yeah.
so far this has been, I'd say, a moderate case of tech hoarding, but my understanding, based on all the things Brian claims to be working on all the time, is that there's definitely another level that we can ratchet up to here.
You'll see.
Ow. Ah, very funny, Justine. Oh my goodness. Oh man, okay. Where do we even start here? What do you have a box machine for?
That is the Minecraft server.
And does this Minecraft server actually serve to anyone outside of this house?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Okay,
Yep.
so you're running your own Minecraft server
Yep.
out of this, by the way, very nice, love it, wooden server cabinet. Just as long as you don't have a fire, everything's fine.
The top one is storage.
All right, how much storage is in here?
Right now, 3 terabytes.
You have an entire 4U for 3 terabytes of storage?
It's also redundant. All the drives are in RAID 1.
Holy smokes. So do you
Yeah,
just
wooden
like
server
rock
cabinet,
out
pretty
in
cool.
here? What is this amplifier you got going on here?
I need better speakers to go with it. I'll say that right now. But that's a 500 watt 2-channel Rotel.
So there are already some fascinating relics in here. This AIO has got to be at least 15 years old.
That is a first gen i3. That's a machine Michelle was using. I just need to make sure there's no pictures on it before it goes to recycling.
More wrapping paper, very funny. I couldn't help noticing that there was an entire list of software serial keys. Some of it useful, some of it probably less useful. PC Cillin Internet Security 2008. I remember that, that's a classic.
That's when I started that database.
Sims 2, wow, you own the entire Sims 2 series. And you solemnly swear every single one of these keys is legit?
Yes.
All right, I might hit you up for some, no, don't worry about it. Windows 95, Windows 98, and 98 SE. Okay. Now this is something I think we can all agree can just be thrown away. So you work with an electronics recycler, but to do what? To just hoard more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I rescue machines I find interesting that I actually have an interest in, as well as any stuff that I don't have room for or I've lost interest in or that doesn't work. I'm able to bring it back and get rid of it.
Got it, got it.
The motherboard on the wall behind this screen,
Yeah.
that was my first machine.
Really?
That board was in a computer that my dad bought new in '95.
Wow.
And then when he got a machine to replace that, it was handed down to me. Since then, the barrel battery leaked out onto the board, wrecked some of the traces. I hope to find another one, but I still have the rest of that machine, which is up on the shelf. It's the old Comtex.
Oh, interesting.
So that machine started all this.
Look what you did. Oh, interesting. So this is like VGA capture. What could you possibly hope to do with this kind of stuff? Well, at least this one's got VR out. I mean, some of this stuff wasn't even good when it was new. Sound cards.
How's that for a sound card?
Look at this thing. It's got a RAM slot on it.
Old AWE32.
Look at that. Gold Star. Didn't they become something else eventually? LG, that's right. Lucky
Okay.
Gold Star. Nuts. So this is from 1995. So if you're complaining about how your RTX whatever doesn't fit in your case and needs to be so big. So this is a modern graphics card. Yeah, it's a little bit on the thicker side, but in terms of the actual length. Oh, is this Quadro 6000 work?
Yeah. It does display. I haven't booted Windows up with it yet.
Damn, Daniel. Okay. Floppy and IDE cables.
Yep.
Oh no. Got a thermal paste rag in here. Got some random modular power supply cables.
Yeah.
Got some more ribbon cables. Got some overflow.
That's the mixed drawer.
So there's actually some decent stuff in here. That's an HX 1000.
Yep.
Piles upon piles of AMD coolers. This is like some socket. Holy crap, this is socket 462. So basically that's why you have 3 terabytes of space, because this is all just like
Recycled drive.
recycled drives. And that's why you run RAID 1.
Yes.
Because this is all recycled drives.
Exactly.
What's this Fujitsu? 2.57 gigabytes. Yes, my friends.
Look.
This is back when, 100 or even 10 megs really counted.
Check that out. Or this one.
Seagate Medalist, 631 megs. So this is probably similar to the drive that was in my family's first computer. Yeah, so this is probably around the neighborhood of my family's like upgraded drive in our 386. So we talked about these actually in our Drive Savers video. They actually have a ton of old stuff like this lying around that is in working order because they never know when they're gonna get like a nuclear power plant or something that's still running hardware from this generation that's like, hey, our drive died, we need to get the data off of it. So I feel like there has to be a rhyme or reason to this.
The very, very top is old, much more vintage. Socket 7, socket 3.
Sure. Wait, is
Side,
this
you're going a little
outboard cache?
Yep.
Wow!
Coast module.
So guys,
Cache?
cache
that's
didn't
not
used to
on
be
the-
integrated right next to the CPU. Instead, you had to actually install cache. Now, the
What?
theoretical benefit of this is that if
Why-
your
what's the
CPU didn't
difference
have
between
enough
that and
cache for your
RAM?
workload, theoretically, you could upgrade it with more cache down the line. Optical drives for
But then does it have
days.
what's the
I
difference?
just purged a bunch too.
Did you now?
Yes.
Couldn't tell. Got some of them iMac.
Wait, I didn't hear what he
If
said.
your CPU didn't have enough cache for your workload, theoretically, you could upgrade it with more cache down the line. Optical drives for days.
I just purged a bunch too.
Did you now?
optical
Yes.
drive.
Couldn't tell. Got some of them iMac power cables. Do these work?
Those ones I think have graphics issues, so I'm probably just gonna salvage the drives and RAM out of them. And
Bummer. That's the thing about all-in-one computers that's so frustrating and wasteful, hey?
yep.
As soon as they stop working, you can't even use them as a monitor. Although some of the older iMacs, I think you could, but not the newer ones anymore. Is that an EPC manual? Why would you care about why would you keep this?
Because I actually have one a friend gave me.
Well, yeah, but you don't need the
daughter.
manual. It's just powering on your EPC. Install the battery pack, connect the AC power cord, turn on the EPC.
I've never actually looked at the manual. Complicated.
Ew. Gross. No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. We're done here.
IO shields for days.
You know, I always keep these things just in case I ever encounter that board again or like find one that happens to have exactly the same layout.
Yep.
It has never once paid off. Oh my goodness. Cyrix CPUs, and you got a whole shelf. Why? These are worth more in gold than they are in functioning processor.
Oh, that's a 133.
A 133, oh, with the integrated fan, huh?
Yeah.
Bet you could overclock the snot out of that thing. Athlon XP era, very nice. 1 gigahertz K7. A lot of people don't know this, but AMD was actually the first to break the 1 gigahertz barrier. The more you know. Oh, socketed laptop chips. This is gonna be like Banyas Core, like early Core series, I would guess, right?
Core 2, I think.
Oh, wow. A Gravis gamepad. Okay, now this had a really amazing feature for the time. You see this threaded insert right here? So you could actually take this little winky joystick and you could screw it into it, and then you could use it like more like an arcade stick and like a fight pad. So a lot of you kids probably won't know this, but before there was a 3.5 inch floppy, there was a 5 1/4 inch floppy. Yes, my friends, I forget what the capacity of these was, but one thing is for sure, Adventure Math fit on at least 2 of them. Risk! Disc 1 of 2, Disc 2 of 2! Oh man, there was a great Risk custom map for Supreme Commander that seems to have been lost to the bowels of the internet, unfortunately. Hey, if anyone out there is watching and you still have that old Supreme Commander Risk map, let me know. It was flippin' awesome. Okay, so I gotta know the stories behind at least a couple of these. So this one you were saying was your very first PC.
Yep, that's the one that started it all.
Oops. Now this is a classic right here. Turbo button. This really did make your computer go slower when it was activated. Common misconception. A lot of people think the turbo button was designed to make your computer turbo up when it was enabled. But actually, it was because computers were too fast for games, and games used to have their physics tied to the clock speed of the CPU. So when CPUs got too fast, they needed a way to enable compatibility for these old, poorly coded games. So you would press the turbo button and it would actually clock your computer down. So my parents, when I wasn't allowed to use the computer, used to lock it and our power button wouldn't work anymore. Little did they know I had a key for it as well, but.
I haven't booted this up in years. I still need to fix the keyboard on it, but it did work the last.
Is this the compact portable PC?
Yes, it is.
What?
Wow. No way. So guys,
Oh my
the way I
gosh.
could actually tell, not because I recognized
That
it
just looks like a
immediately,
regular
was just
PC.
because
Like a regular
I knew
tower.
that it had a handle on it that looked just like this. So there you go, the entire back of it is the computer. There's your 5 1/4 inch floppy drive. There's your, I don't know, what is this, like a 7, 8 inch CRT
I
monitor?
think it's an 8-inch. It's green monochrome.
And you've got a brightness dial.
Yeah. And this is actually the Plus model. It has a hard disk.
Technically, they're right. It is portable. Okay, so to challenge Brian to prove that there's a use for this collection, I said, okay, find me a game I used to play. I want to play me some Commander Keen right now. So he pulled down this 486, and this was what particular variant?
This is a DX2, so clock doubled, 66 megahertz. I'm surprised you.
EGA Trek. Look, I used this crap. Remember when the speaker was built into the computer? Oh, it is too.
I don't know what the controls are.
Thought it was space. That might be control or something.
Oh. That it looks like some demented dog.
What is this? What? I'm stuck. What the
You
crap?
need the key.
Now our final piece of tech archaeology here is this. This is an AMD-based laptop.
Yeah, it's a K6-2 366.
Holy crap. That display is horrible. even with the pointer trails on, or even without them, you'd basically have This is
Pointer
not
trails
pointer
are
trails?
off. That's not pointer trails.
Oh my goodness. It's horrible. Are you sure they're not on?
Positive.
Can I double check?
You can double
I
check
believe
all you want.
But can I double check? Oh wow, they're off. What if we turn them on?
What? So that's just the monitor? The monitor itself just has that trailing.
That's awful.
How far we've come.
So imagine this. It's after midnight and someone's knocking on your
I actually have a couple of these. These are very nice.
Massive thanks, Brian, for showing us your little tech museum here. It started out as Tech Hoarders and ended up with Tech Museum Hoarders Edition. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a comment below, get subscribed, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Want to say bye to YouTube? Hi,
Bye-bye.
Mom. You know, hi, Mom. No?
No. See ya.
Why is it so much bigger now? Whatever. Okay. You know, good question. How do I actually transfer this, though? How do I get this file off of here? Maybe I will shut it down, take the SD card out, and then put it on like Google Drive or something. Yeah, let's do that. So let's shut this down. Sending all processes the term signal. Sending all processes the end signal. You're not going to kick me off, or you're just going to... Okay. So now I can turn it off. Grab the SD card. Grab my dongle. Okie dokie. Did I already mount it? I forget where it is. /dev /SDC7 /mount /SDC7. Huh? Where's my file? The file that I just made. I'm in the right partition. Right? What the? Oh, no. It's SC3. I'm sorry. There it is. Actually, I guess I'll need to do this in the GUI anyways. I'll probably need to add an account. The high end of my Raspberry Pi is running at 44 Celsius. Which Raspberry Pi did you get? Like, where did you get it from? Did you get it in like a kit, or did you just get the board, or what? I got it from a pretty nice kit. Which kit did you get? Can kit? Oh, same. So did yours come with a fan? Where's like the root directory? Oh, here it is. Mount. $23. Oh, what? Hopefully it's not gonna hurt my stream quality. Yeah, so my fan keeps it all nice and cool, so I can even overclock it if I want to. Well, I can't boot it right now since I have the SD card in my laptop. 20 minutes? Is it possible for me to share the link before it finishes uploading? So then I can just like send you the link and be like, it'll be there. These are very spicy. Oh. Don't want to do that. Could have put it in a folder. That's super smart. I should have done that. Oh, is he doing a commentary of his run?
Yo, what is up, Conways? Finally.
Oh, you know what? I'll add this to my watch later. I'm sorry. This is a tech stream. We're not gonna watch anything about Mario right now. All right. Well, we gotta find something to do for 20 minutes.
Now, Apple already refreshed the AirPods earlier this year, but only with an extra hour of talk time and a wireless charging case accessory. And in our review, we asked Apple to address some of the other annoyances that we have with their original iconic design. And believe it or not, guys, Apple actually listened to us. I mean, obviously, they couldn't admit something like that publicly. Imagine the scandal, but Tim...
Yo, what hat is he wearing?
I see you watching out there. you want to learn about our sponsor.
If you're looking to get more performance, treat yourself to GeForce this holiday season with an Origin PC powered by GeForce RTX graphics.
The thermals
Check
in
it
there
out
look
at the link
awful.
below to learn more.
Is this water cooled? If this isn't water cooled, then that's really bad. Oh yeah, it has a liquid cooling, so maybe it'll work out. I was listening to a song like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds just like the Linus Tech Tips intro, and it turned out to be where they got it from.
Let's start with the biggest change. Apple makes in-ears now, eliminating one of the best non-ear canal invading options on the market. Well, I mean, actually, it's not eliminated. You can still buy the non-Pro AirPods on Apple's website, but then you'd be walking around with visibly old AirPods, which pretty much defeats the purpose, doesn't it? You don't want to look like a commoner, do you? Actually, no, you don't. Because this change in design means that the sound quality of the AirPods Pro is greatly improved now that the earbud can form a proper seal with the ear. It's unclear whether the better audio is mostly due to that seal or the updated speaker design, but regardless, the new AirPods Pro has fuller mids and more bass, all without being overpowering. Overall, I'd say they sound about as good as...
Well, 50C isn't bad. I mean, right now I'm doing a bunch of stuff, so my temps are probably, yeah, I'm sitting at 72 right now. 71. Yeah, I'm in the low 70s.
design, but regardless, the new AirPods Pro has fuller mids and more bass, all without being overpowering. Overall, I'd say they sound about as good as some of the other wireless earbuds that we... Earbuds? This is what happens when I can't hear myself talk. I put these in. Overall, they sound about as good as some of the other wireless earbuds we... Well, that clearly wasn't the problem. Overall, they sound about as good as some of the other wireless earbuds we had on hand, although you can really notice a difference when comparing the AirPods Pros directly with audiophile options like the Sennheiser Momentums. Interestingly, Apple's own Powerbeats Pro appear to have less punch in the mids and lows than the new AirPods Pro, which could be part of why the Powerbeats Pros have dropped from $249 to $200 on the Apple Store. Swapping quickly back and forth between the AirPods Pros and the Galaxy Buds though, thanks to Android 10's awesome new Bluetooth output switching feature, we'd say the audio quality was honestly a bit of a toss-up. So then, why are we so positive about this? How does Apple justify the AirPods Pros being $120 more? Well, part of the answer is that the AirPods Pro have active noise cancellation, a new feature that Apple invented just for this product. Sorry, no, that's been a thing for a long time, but you wouldn't actually guess it based on Apple's marketing, which calls the AirPods Pro a new class of headphones. In case you're not in the loop, headphones with ANC use outward-facing microphones to detect consistent external sounds like background noise. They then create an equal and opposite audio signal, which cancels out the first one. It usually works great in environments that are noisy in a consistent way, like the cabin of an aircraft, but when it comes to unpredictable, punctuated sounds like human voices, it tends to struggle. Where Apple says that they've innovated is by also equipping the AirPods Pro with inward-facing microphones to detect sound inside your ear canal to ensure that the active noise cancellation is working correctly. Apparently the AirPods Pro sample audio 200 times per second and then adjust the ANC so you're only hearing what you're supposed to hear. Now, granted, to my knowledge, there's only one other pair of in-ear wireless earbuds on the market with active noise cancellation, and that's the Sony WF-1000 MX3s. So, while the AirPods Pros may not be breaking entirely new ground, they're certainly entering a somewhat exclusive club and probably introducing this concept to millions of consumers for the first time. So is it any good? Well, for a first effort, I will say, you know what, forget it. Not just for a first effort. The ANC on the AirPods Pros is pretty fantastic. It activates as soon as you put them in, even if you haven't paired them to anything yet, and hearing the sound of the world just kind of get sucked away is always cool. It's like those scenes in movies where the protagonist realizes something totally crazy, like, wait, this is an Apple product that I like. Now, of course, This feeling is similar to the effect that you'll have heard if you've used full-size headphones with ANC before. But it's also different in a way that's kind of hard to describe. Like there's something special about having that ANC effect while only feeling a small pressure in your ear canals instead of a giant clamp on your head. I also found that the brain pressure sensation that some people describe feeling while using noise cancellation was very subtle on these compared to many of the over-ears that I've used in the past, perhaps due to Apple's included pressure equalization vents. Another huge plus for the AirPods Pro is comfort. Many wireless earbuds, including Apple's own Powerbeats Pro, use hooks, braces, and rubber doohickeys in order to secure themselves in place, leaving you feeling like there's a small creature kind of holding onto the side of your head for dear life. But the AirPods Pro, much like their non-in-ear cousins, almost seem to just kind of rest or float in your ear. It's hard to say whether it's the extraordinarily lightweight, the excellent force distribution, or even just the shorter stems, but the experience overall is, well, it's kind of magical. On that subject, while many wireless earbuds allow users to tap on them or slide on them for controlling their music, the AirPods Pro have a new control method. You pinch the force sensor in the AirPod stem once, short or long, twice, or 3 times, with the default being a long press for transparency mode, but that can be reconfigured to summon Siri if you're not comfortable with being like, "Hey Siri," to no one when you're walking around in public. You can also turn ANC features off altogether by long pressing on the volume slider, but not on the AirPods Pros, but rather in the iOS Control Center. There's no such option on Android, I'm afraid, and there are a handful of other Android pleb inconveniences, including no first-party battery life reporting or support for remapping the force sensors to summon Google Assistant. Fortunately though, for us plebs, Android is infinitely customizable and there's an app for that. And honestly, we think there's a good reason to go through the hassle of tracking down an app. The AirPods Pro give up nothing of the everyday usability of the regular AirPods, though with that said, ANC does cut your per charge listening time down by half an hour, and they otherwise improve on them in every way. And while you could say, well, the case is bigger and that kind of sucks, I actually disagree. I recently started daily driving Powerbeats Pros when the Galaxy Fold seduced me over to the no headphone jack side, and I really liked everything about them except that the case was simply not pocketable. So it was always inconvenient to get them. I had to go and grab my backpack. The AirPods Pros, by contrast, yeah, they're bigger than the AirPods, but they easily fit, not just in your pocket, but in that small extra pocket that keeps them from bumping or scratching your phone or getting scratched by your keys. So they're bigger, but they're just as compact as a rolled up pair of wired earphones anyway, and wireless charging feels pretty much like chucking my earphones onto my nightstand, so this size has made the transition a lot easier. If I had to make a decision based on price though, well, the Galaxy Buds are similar sounding and just over $100 if you can live with some audio a lot easier. If I had to make a decision based on price though, well, the Galaxy Buds are similar sounding and just over $100 if you can live with some audio latency issues. And the Anker Sound Core Liberty 2 Pros are a better sounding option for $100 less if you can live without ANC or social status. And that's kind of it in a nutshell. I could recommend a dozen other things, but every single one of them would have a caveat. In my opinion, these are hands down the most refined combination of sound quality, comfort, and ease of use, and they are absolutely my go-tos at this point. Even if that's only because dbrand paid for them for me. Just like they paid for this message from our sponsor, dbrand. dbrand is your source for awesome textured vinyl skins. They're available for laptops, phones, tablets, consoles, controllers, even AirPods cases, and more. They're made from high quality 3M vinyl that's true texture. Their patented adhesive is guaranteed to leave no residue on your shiny device if you want to change the skin. Their uncompromising precision
This isn't a oh no. Is there gonna be a riot here or something?
That's all irony. This is the kind of stuff some of these folks are saying. For the record, by the way, Just so the facts are on the record, according to Henry.
All right, that's enough politics for one stream. Oh, this guy's 3,500 people watching live on YouTube. That's impressive. Oh. All right, I may just hop off now and like just because and like set a timer or something and try to for when that's gonna be done because I don't want to stick around for all that. It's so late. How long have I been streaming? Just because and like set a timer or something and try 2 hours. Oh, that's actually not as long as I thought I was streaming for. I don't want to stick around for all that. It's so late. How long have I been streaming? Just who are we gonna raid? And like set a timer or something and how many viewers do we have? Oh, one viewer. Nice. Not as long as I thought I was streaming for. I don't want to stick around for all that. It's so late. How long have I been streaming? Just who are we gonna? Sorry about that. All right. The tried and true Terry Davis. Bill Nash. We could raid him. This probably okay. Let's raid this guy.
Matthew Nadeshot Haig here, and together with Totino's, we collaborated on designing in-game items for the brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. An animated calling card, watch, and on designing in-game items for the brand new.
All right, so if you guys want to follow, I'd really appreciate it. If it's just you viewing, then hope you found this fun. I just gotta remember to not forget this. All right, see you, man. Have a good one.
But yeah, do I have anything running? Oh, I still have my discourse image. Okay, I'm glad that didn't kill that. Oh, it's running even. Oh boy. I started playing obviously 2 months ago. I started playing around with the discourse because apparently discourse you can get a free hosted discourse for open source projects. Raid? Did I miss? Oh, there we go. Vegeron, thank you for that raid. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? What were you streaming? I don't know that I'm familiar with your stream. Yeah, so what were you up to? If that was 2 hours ago. Learning Scala, Spark, and data science. Ooh, good stuff. And yeah, I am following you. So, but let's make sure you get some follows too. How's that sound? So if you want to learn data science and stuff like that, at least that's what Veggie Rat was working on today, go ahead and go throw them a follow. Throw them a follow. Alright. So we were going to go look at why we had an error. Had a warning message. Oh, you're very welcome. You normally do OS development, Linux from scratch, or doing data science or something. Gotcha. What? Why Linux for scratch, if you don't mind me asking? Do you plug in GTK info? Like, I don't have anything against it, but it's like, I looked at doing it once and was like, ha ha ha, no. Like, I'm gonna pass. Like, this is way the hell too much work. Line 327. G-object unref. Why don't I just get rid of this? Oh, I think this is a defensive mechanism. So if you call set plugin with the same plugin, this will cause issues. So if G plugin is plugin, orig plugin. Now, free the original plugin. This is done after the swap in the event that someone called us again with the same plugin. Something you want to do for a few years now and thought I'd teach you a lot about lifts. Okay, yeah, I got you. That's fair. That's fair. I'm just like a lot of people that do like Gen 2 and Linux from scratch and stuff. Like, I personally don't have the time for it. So it's like, but why? that's where I end up. You're around 95 hours in. Oh my god. Yeah, like I reinstalled one of the build agents for Pigeon on Sunday. It took me about 20 minutes, and I was pissed that it took me 20 minutes. It's the first time you do it, but I have at least one machine that's entirely built from scratch and maintained in your spare time. It's a good time as another one of your hobbies, I guess. Crazy amount of time. Most of your streams have been trying that. Yeah. Like, I went down to my basement with a USB key, put the latest Debian installer on it, plugged it in, rebooted the machine, went through it, waited till it was done, and then I ran